Hello, Space Nigger with another figure review, and what a figure review we're doing today! We have the DC Collectables Batman Arkham City Clayface, and this guy is a behemoth of a figure, maybe the biggest DC Collectables that I own, but we will definitely do a size comparison on that in a bit. Now, you guys all know that I got a massive box opening the other day, or yesterday, and I didn't know which ones I really wanted to do. I definitely decided I had to do the Batman Arkham Knight ones first, because I didn't think anyone had done them yet, so they are being uploaded as we speak. And then I didn't know where to go to next. I really wanted to get through the Flash and the Arrow figures, because they just look like they're such cool figures, but Jaden Moore is one of my subscribers, and he said that I should do the Clayface next because he's an awesome figure. Definitely agreed on that. And plus, I can only find one person that's reviewed this already, and that's JC. And I do enjoy JC's reviews, but I generally don't like slagging people off, and this is not meant to be a slag, but he says a lot, and it kind of drives me insane. I don't know about the rest of you, but yeah. So, let's crack into this big old bad boy and have a look at this figure. Now please bear with me, I am still ill from this viral infection, but definitely feeling a lot better today. Now, having a look at this figure, you can see from the packaging we have a big old open window on the front there, the classic DC Comics like page turn on the front here on the side, then you have the Batman Arkham City logo there with Clayface there, and right at the top left hand corner here you can see DC Collectables. Scrolling around to the side, you can see here a picture of the actual figure, nice close up on that menacing pretty face. And on that side a bit more of a zoomed out picture, and it does say at the top here, which is just off this camera, figure measures approximately 13.5 inches high, measure approximately 34.29 centimeters. And then down here you have the sculpted by Phil Ramirez, and then DC Collectables. Move around to the back packaging. It says collect them all. Batman Arkham City Clayface, Batman Arkham Asylum Titan Joker, and Batman Arkham Asylum Killer Croc. We are going to do a size comparison with all these so you can see them all together. At the top of the box, just another open window, nothing else on there. And then down at the bottom of the box there's just some warnings and whatnot. I feel I'm going to be exhausted by the end of this video, but let's crack this bad boy open. Okay, this is the insert inside the box, which really did not want to come out. But you can see you've got a picture of the Gotham City here, escape there. And it's quite nice, to be honest. Nice little bit of detail in there. But that's about it. And we are back. And this guy was a pain in the backside to get actually out of that box. Tell ya. And had a quick little play around, make sure everything's okay. Everything seems to be in order. I thought that his gimmick was broken, but it's not. It's just really difficult to apply, and we'll talk about that in a bit. So, what do we think of this figure? Honestly, I like it. I do like it. Good figure. Very, very cool. But I think they've gone a bit crazy with the ice. Now, for those of you who've not played the game yet, where have you been? If you're a Batman fan, you must play this game. It's truly an amazing game. And the fight with Clayface is awesome. Now, the reason it's got covered in ice is because when you are Batman, you do shoot your ice grenades at him, which is how you slow him down and eventually take him out. So that's why he has ice all over his body. Personally, I think it would have been a lot better without the ice and just a plain and simple Clayface. But, you know, the ice is done well, and it does look really cool, though it's a bit too shiny. Because of the large scales and the spikes, it does really hinder his articulation in the shoulders. And he's got ice like everywhere, so I don't know. All in all, I think it's a really good figure, and I think it's a great design. And it really is a massive figure. And I will do some size comparisons in a bit. So let's have a closer look at this figure and his accessories. Okay, the first accessory comes with is this sword. And it's exactly the same as Talia's, except this one has more of a kind of bronzy gold hilt and hand, like butt, whereas hers, on the bottom there you can see, is actually a solid gold. And I think I got them mixed up, but this one still had some of the sellotape glue on it, so it's still sticky. So that's how I know them apart. But if I bring in ratios, you see ratios is closer to the one that came with Clayface. And I will show you what to do with this in a bit. But yes, he does come with a sword. Then comes with a axe hand. This one you can interchange the hand on the right and put in the axe. I imagine it'll probably fit on the left as well, but I haven't tried it. Really, really nice sculpture. It's not a soft rubber. It's very, very hard, very, very firm. And these corners are quite sharp, so be careful, you could hurt yourself or a small child could. But very, very cool addition, and it's something nice to set up as a display for an attack on Batman. Great sculpt to this, and nice paint apps in there. Has this really kind of gritty, grainy kind of feel, exactly as if it is made out of clay. Then the other one is his Joker's arm, which is a part sleeve, which is hard plastic, and then it's an elongated arm with these really kind of bony fingers. And you can see they've got some white paint on them and some nails poking through to show his kind of mid-transformation going from the Joker to Clayface. Again, this soft rubber has that same kind of texture to it, and it does look really, really nice. And of course you've got the holes there to allow for the bend of the rubber. Really, really well done. Great sculpt, and it's quite easily to apply if you get it just right. That's the problem I've been having, which I will show you on the figure in a bit. So having a close-up look at the actual figure, you can see there you've got all this great kind of grainy texture throughout all over the figure, and then there's a real nice glimmer of snow and frost at the top there. And his face is actually quite a scary looking, almost skull face. It does look very, very cool. But it also has another gimmick, is you can remove this and reveal a Joker head partially transformed underneath. So if you look at it from this side, it looks like just the Joker, and if you look at it from this side, it looks like, well, like clay. But if I just grab the Joker quickly, what do you think? Good like this? It's pretty cool. They've got the scale right, and then the Clayface head just kind of clips over on that. Ideally, it's not the greatest kind of clip and fit, so I'm not 100% happy about that. Continuing down, and you can see you have a lot more ice on the shoulders and the elbows. Great detail and definition gone into his abdominal section. Everything's just got this really great kind of sandy kind of look and feel about it. It really does look very good. continuing down, and you can see there you got like layers of clay on the hands. Just zoom out slightly, and you can see those hands. And then you've got the mud on the legs and clay kind of bubbling over before you finally get to those kind of sloppy toes. Have a look at the back of the figure. You can see all again that clay, and that's kind of like layering as if it's like dripping off of him. Clay bum. And then this is what I mean about the excessive ice. It really is just so much of it. I really don't think it needs to be anywhere near that much, but it is what it is. Now, if you look here, you see this part here, just about on my fingers here, is a different colour to the rest of them. That's actually a button which you push in, which releases the left arm, and I'll show you that now. It's quite difficult to do, unfortunately. You have to get it right in there. Head's going to come off. And then it pops that out. So if I show you it from the inside, you push. Where's it on this one? See there? That little bit in there moves. And then grab the next arm. There you go. And it clips in. I'll also show you his other hand. This one just pops straight out like that. And then his axe goes in like that. And his last gimmick is for the sword. There's a hole. Here's the button. It's up one stone, and there's a little bit to the right. And that's where the hole for the sword is. And you put it in, and it does go in quite a fair bit. And that's what the sword's for. Nothing else. It really does go in quite a bit. Okay, so for articulation. The head is on a ball peg going into the face like that. So you get a little bit left, a little bit right, a little bit up, down, and you can rotate it around on there. Exact same with the Clayface head on top, except you also get a jaw movement. This is my least favourite gimmick. It falls off way too easy. It doesn't really clip on there, it just kind of sits there. Okay, so this arm, you have a shoulder rotation of 360 degrees, but it can only go out about that much due to the sculpt of the ice. There's an upper bicep rotation, 360 degrees. There's also a rotation at the elbow, 360 degrees, and a bend, but only of about that much. And then you have a rotation of the wrist of 360 degrees. This one you can bring out a lot more. You can go around 360 degrees. And then this is all a soft rubber, so you can bend that any which way, but it's quite thick, so it doesn't let to bend all that much. Nothing in his torso or diaphragm or waist or abdomen, so no articulation whatsoever. Then he has T-cut hips and has a Spartan of about that, but a split of about that. He has rotation at the knees of 360 degrees, but it's really stiff, and then a single bend of about that. And then I think his ankles are on balls, but they barely move at all, so you can just about rotate them from there to there. Okay, size comparison. Clayface stands to the top of his back at about 13¼ inches tall. Standing next to Bane, Killer Croc, Titan Joker, and Solomon Grundy. So you can see that he is the tallest. Not much in it between him and Grundy, but quite a considerably large amount between him and everyone else. So anyway, final thoughts. Do we recommend this figure? To be honest, yeah. He is a really cool figure, has a lot going for him, great bulk, great size, and really is truly an awesome figure. The sculpt on him alone is amazing. The accessories you get is very cool. All in all, a truly amazing figure, and I would recommend him. Just a reminder, if you are interested in getting this guy, you can get him at paralleluniverse.co.uk. They're a UK retailer for DC Collectibles and other figures and comics. The owner of the store, James Stacey, is the guy who I got all of these DC Collectibles from, which I'll be reviewing over the next few days. Great guy, did me a great deal, and check him out. Anyway guys, that is my review. Just a reminder, please check out my new partner, Mephitsu Archives. There is a link in the description below. They have the latest figure-related news and also have handwritten reviews of other figures which I've not done myself. So anyway guys, that is my review. Hope you have enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it, even though these bigger figures are always a pain in the backside. Once again, I do apologise. I am still feeling really rough, and hopefully it's not coming through in this video. But I really have enjoyed this video, and I've enjoyed making it. So if you have any comments you'd like to add about this video or my channel, please leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and as usual guys, thanks a lot for watching. Keep collecting, I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.